So now that we have all of our templates and template stacks created, let's take a look at how to actually add values to the templates. Again, we're adding values to the templates themselves, not the template stacks. The template stacks are just going to reference the templates. So to add values, we're either going to choose if we want to add a network value or device value. And for this demo, I'm going to add the domain as well as a login banner. And those are both found in the device tab. So go ahead and click that. All right, so now that we're on the device tab, on the left, here are all the settings that you should be familiar with when configuring the device tab on a firewall. But you'll notice here that we have the template that we can choose from. So the first thing that I want to configure is the domain of globalmantics.com, and I want that to apply to all firewalls in GlobalMantics' network. So since global is going to be applied to all firewalls, that's the template I want to have selected. So I'll select global. And then here under general settings, I'm going to click the sprocket to change these settings. And the only thing that I want to configure for the global template to be pushed to all firewalls is the domain name. So again, that's going to be globalmantics.com. So I'll go ahead and enter that. And then I'll click OK. All right, so now that that's configured, the next thing that I want to do is to configure a login banner for all devices that are located in the United States. That's because I know that this login banner is legal in this country. So that way I am confident it can be applied to all devices in the United States. So again, I'll select the USA template since I want these settings to apply to all devices that are in USA. So select that. And then once this loads, you can see here that the domain of GlobalMantics went away. That's because that was part of the global template and not the USA template. So again, I'm going to click the sprocket to change these settings. And I've already copied the login banner, so I'll just enter Control V to paste it in. And then I'll click OK. Okay, so now we have our domain configured and the login banner configured. And I just wanted to show you how Panorama chooses which settings to apply if there's conflicting values. So to do that, I'm going to create one more bogus entry. I'm going to go a step down and select the headquarters firewalls. And then once this loads, I'm going to again click the sprocket to change the settings. And then for the login banner, I'm just going to enter a bogus login banner. That looks good, so I'll click OK. So far, we've only configured the template values of the global, USA, and headquarter firewall templates. But remember, we don't assign firewalls to templates themselves. Rather, we place these templates inside of a template stack and then apply the firewall to that template stack. So let's take a look at how the template stack will react. So if I change the template from an individual template, and I'm going to choose the headquarter internet gateway template stack. And once that loads, you can see the settings from the domain and login banner have been pushed together into one. So if we click on the green icon for the general settings, we can see the domain information. And if we hover over that green icon, we can see that it's coming from the global template. And if we hover over the login banner, we can see that it's coming from the USA template. And again, notice that since when we created our template stacks, USA was placed before the headquarter firewalls, that's why this template stack is choosing the login banner from the USA template, and it's not choosing the bogus login banner from the headquarters firewall template. Okay, that's a brief introduction on how to add values to templates and verify that the template stacks are showing the information that we want them to. So let's go ahead and click OK, and I'm going to commit these changes. And again, since we're in Panorama and haven't added any devices, the only commit that we need to do is to commit these changes to Panorama itself. And in the next clip, I'll show you how to add firewalls to Panorama, so that way we can start pushing these settings that we're configuring in Panorama out to the firewalls and verify that that is working the way that we expect it to.